This is the Just Mids Iceberg. If you have never seen an iceberg video before, this is an explanation of all the notable occurrences, interactions, and people involved with Just Mids. This video will break down every entry, starting from the commonly known entries to the most obscure and less documented. Let's begin with the sky above. The Just Mids team. The Just Mids team consists of 6 former, current, and future FGC competitors. These being Lady, Hachiman, Captain Neckbeard, Serp, B-Goat, and LeBryant. Games list. Just Mids currently has 2 games in its rotation. Previously, it was hosting 3. Guilty Gear Strive and Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising are the main games currently being run. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves was added to the games list upon its release, but has recently been taken out of the bi-weekly rotation due to lack of interest in the title. The Upper Hand. The Upper Hand is the venue where Just Mids takes place every Thursday, located at the South Common Center in Mississauga. It is also home to TCG tournaments on a regular basis. Tip of the iceberg. Plus Mids. Plus Mids is a quarterly event running on Saturdays, which features all of the current games in the running rotation. These events draw out more players than Just Mids can, and feature much stronger levels of competition. The next Plus Mids is scheduled to take place in November. Be sure to keep an eye out on either the Just Mids Twitter account or in the Ontario FGC Discord server for more information. Both will be linked down in the description below. Live Captain Neckbeard Reaction. The live Captain Neckbeard reaction is a staple gimmick in Just Mids events where Captain Neckbeard will give a live reaction to what he's just seen or heard. If you have ever watched a Just Mids event from start to finish, it's likely you would have seen it at least once. Popeyes. Popeyes refers to the Popeyes Louisiana chicken located just 30 seconds away walking from the Upper Hand at the South Common Center. This Popeyes has become the go-to spot for players to grab a bite right after bracket. The Just Mids Iceberg. Well, it's this right here. The Just Mids Iceberg has been talked about since the beginning of our weeklies happening. With each passing week, more entries get added, culminating in what we have today. The Shoreline. This is going in the iceberg. This is a common phrase used among staff and players who want to ensure a moment which just occurred is going in the iceberg. While most entries have made their way into this video, some did not, as they were either not significant enough for a spot in the prestigious Just Mids Iceberg, or we didn't write it down and forgot. Whoops. The Just Mids Iceberg. While you may think that this is a repeated entry, this is actually referring to a massive pile of snow left in the South Common Center, which had been dubbed the Just Mids Iceberg. Please review this hotline for scale. Featured Players. Featured Players refers to the stream title, which is chosen with each edition of Just Mids. While these initially started with a short list of players actually at the event, these would become a random assortment of people, ranging from FGC celebrities to historical figures, and can include random instances based on whatever is topical at the moment the stream title is made. Lifetime Achievement Award. The Lifetime Achievement Award was given to Captain Neckbeard on January 28, 2025, for being the last person to have a perfect attendance to all Just Mids events since its inception. This was down to Captain Neckbeard and Serp until Serp took an opportunity to visit a job fair. However, it should be noted that the attendance rate between Captain Neckbeard and Serp is even once again. Iceberg Core. Salt Prophet. Salt Prophet is a member of the FGC known for their Loane in Granblue, and importantly to this iceberg, the single biggest shill of Just Mids on social media. His antics of plugging promotional material for Just Mids in almost any situation has proven to be one of Just Mids' most valuable assets in getting eyes on the local. Salt Prophet also continues to make appearances at Just Mids events, even while not competing. Rasa PS4. The Rasa PS4 is one of the original pieces of equipment being used by Just Mids today. While it originally filled its purpose of being a standard tournament setup, the growth of Just Mids has caused discussion surrounding the use of previous generation hardware to hold events for both tournaments and even casuals. The Plus Mids Incident. The Plus Mids Incident refers to a hypothetical incident that would occur at the first Plus Mids event on November 30th, 2024. This, however, is as stated, only a hypothetical that would happen on the day, and there is simply no way of knowing that such an event would even take place. Deeper into the core. The Plus Mids Incident. The Plus Mids Incident is the manifestation of the theoretical one, which did actually occur on the day of the first Plus Mids. At the end of the event, a local patron of the South Common Center had their car stall on them on a cold November night. Seeing the citizen in peril, Plus Mids attendees Amosum and Captain Neckbeard sprung into action to jumpstart the stranger's car. Amosum revving his own car's engine as Captain Neckbeard attached the two vehicles with jumper cables from his own car, allowed the vehicle to be jump-started, and helped the stranded citizen get home safely. City of the Wolves leak. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves was announced to be added to the official games rotation on April 21st, 2025. This, however, was not the first time that this information would be made public to someone. This would happen at the end of the March 27th Just Mids during Teardown, where one of the attendees asked B-Goat how many total games did Just Mids run. B-Goat responded by saying that Just Mids currently runs Guilty Gear Strive and Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising, but would be adding Fatal Fury City of the Wolves when it releases. This was the first time this piece of information was relayed outside of the Just Mids team. Thankfully, this information did not get out to everyone before the announcement, which was made in the inaugural Just Mids Direct on April 21st. Muhammad. Muhammad refers to an incident which occurred at the May 8th Just Mids, where a new attendee, named Muhammad, called the Upper Hand store while commuting to communicate to the team that they would be late. Shortly after receiving this message, another new attendee, also named Muhammad, arrived and caused some confusion, as they were in fact a new player named Muhammad, but not the one who had called the store. This would thankfully be resolved, as the Muhammad who did call the store eventually would arrive and the event ran as normal. Bottom of the iceberg. Eric, Morgan, Peter crew battle. The October 10th edition of Just Mids featured a one-of-a-kind crew battle made up of two teams of three, who all had the government name of either Eric, Morgan, or Peter. The teams were divided by Just Mids attendees I Eat Chalk, Slushy Goat, and Peter, taking on Just Mids staffers B-Goat, Hotline, and Serp. And while I would usually tell you the result of this outright, this crew battle is available on the Just Mids YouTube channel right now. Feel free to give it a watch, where you can find a link once again in the description below. Non-existent Rexall. Non-existent Rexall stems from a collection of GIFs, yes, that's how it's pronounced, I don't care, created by Just Mids attendees, which can be found by looking up just_mids in the Discord GIF search bar. One such GIF, and the reason for this entry, has a caption of Just Mids October 2nd, 2024, 8:50 p.m. in the parking lot of Rexall. This specific GIF has been given an entry because there is, in fact, no Rexall at the South Common Center. Thus far, no one has claimed responsibility for creating this GIF. No water fountain. No water fountain refers to the fact that the South Common Center does not have a publicly available water fountain for patrons to hydrate themselves with, resulting in patrons and Just Mids attendees alike resorting to having to purchase new bottles of water or come prepared with their own. This has led to some discussion about purchasing a Just Mids specific water cooler to bring to the venue so that attendees don't have to travel to get their water. Editing Room Captain Neckbeard here with a quick update. During the production of this iceberg video, it has been discovered that a water fountain is in fact at the South Common Center. This fountain is located inside of the Walmart attached to the South Common Center near the McDonald's. While it is a bit of a walk, we can now breathe a sigh of relief as there is now a known place to get free water. Below the iceberg. My first KOF game. My first KOF game refers to a comment made by Hachiman in the lead up to Fatal Fury's City of the Wolves. Discussion surrounding the upcoming title was positive, and many Just Mids attendees were voicing their pleasure with what the game was promising so far. One such quip of praise came from Hachiman, who stated it would be, quote, his first KOF game. This struck a nerve for known SNK head Captain Neckbeard, who then had to educate Hachiman that although made by the same people and features some characters from the franchise, Fatal Fury is not a King of Fighters game, and vice versa. Level Up Games. Level Up Games, while not directly connected to ongoing Just Mids events, does hold important implications towards what Just Mids would become. A friend of SERP was working at Level Up Games during the developmental phases of Just Mids, and was initially scouted to be the venue for Just Mids. This, however, would not be followed through, as the intended slot for Thursday nights was unavailable at Level Up Games, but was available at the Upper Hand. One can only speculate just how different Just Mids could have turned out with only a change of scenery. The Abyssal Depths. Just Mids number 28. Just Mids number 28 is an interesting entry as there is no verifiable proof that this event actually took place. The start.gg page for the supposed event is corrupted and therefore cannot be trusted. After some internal investigation, it was discovered that Just Mids number 28 was created entirely using generative AI. Although convincing, the team was able to conclude that this was AI generated with two tells. The first was that Captain Neckbeard was doing commentary for the game, which is quite unusual as Captain Neckbeard does not play or like Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising. But most damning of all, the video depicts the winner of this event being LeBryant, who is so dogshit at every video game he plays that making it out of Losers Round 1 is a miracle of its own, let alone taking a tournament. Although there is speculation that this was generated by LeBryant, the team has yet to find evidence which proves this beyond reasonable doubt. Champion Doner Turn. Champion Doner is a Turkish restaurant visited by many of the Plus Mids number 1 attendees following the earlier Plus Mids incident. This restaurant, however, would cause some problems of its own due to a very inconvenient layout of the parking lot the restaurant is located in. There exists only a single entrance and exit to this lot, which can be blocked by traffic if the light is red going in that direction. Because of this single turn is very easy to miss. Missing this turn results in great confusion as every other way around the lot a driver would think leads to the Champion Doner does not actually bring you there, forcing you to retrace your steps and find this elusive entrance. And there we have it. That is all the entries for the first edition of the Just Mids Iceberg. I specify first edition as while writing the script and putting everything together, it had occurred to me that there was a whole bunch of entries which should be included, and a revised iceberg with more entries will be following suit. But what we would like now is to know your thoughts. How many entries did you know? How many did you get right? Was there anything we missed? And most importantly, what entry that wasn't on this iceberg would you include? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're there, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for weekly VODs of Just Mids events. Thank you for watching.